Everyone, it's Misty here. Welcome to another weigh-in and update video. So before I get started, thank you for all the comments on the last video. I think there are almost 200 or maybe even more than 200 comments on that video, which is a lot, but there are a couple that I want to address before I get started in this video, just so they don't get lost in the shuffle. A lot of you recommended reaching out to a keto guru, doctor or whatever. And while that in theory sounds like a really great idea, it's expensive. They don't offer their, their services for free. And I don't know that a lot of people realize just how spendy it could be. Even like Dr. Fung, the cheapest you can reach him for is like $1,100 or $1,200. And that's more than what I make in a month. So to me, it's not worth it. I think if you're someone who's just starting out, or if you're someone who's really struggling or something like that, absolutely. If you have the money, if you have the disposable income to do that, by all means, please do. But I think at this point in my journey, and especially with that video last week, it was more of me kind of expressing my frustration at my own body rather than like, oh, I need this, I need all this education, because I know what to do. I know how to do it. It's just when you are chronically ill and one of your illnesses is affected by your other illness, it makes it really, really hard. And then the other one was so many of you guys suggesting that people eat, under 1,000 calories, and that's just not safe. And it's the exact opposite of what keto is about. Keto is about fueling your brain using body fat or using fat, depending on your size. And if you are starving your body, and that's what under 1,200 calorie does, that puts your body in starvation mode, that is the exact opposite of what you should be doing with keto. Now, I'm not going to fault you if that's what you decide to do, and I know there are several people who have lost weight doing that. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's a healthy mindset. I don't think that being that restrictive is psychologically healthy. And again, I mean, if you're doing it and you're rocking it, more power to you. But at no point in my life will I ever restrict my calories that much. So no. Okay, so those are addressed, so let's move on. So last week I weighed in at 369 pounds, and today I'm weighing in at 359. So that's a 10-pound loss. I say this stall is Brooklyn. So half of that weight loss is just elimination weight loss, like water and other things. And then the rest of it, I think, is probably body fat, because yeah, I wasn't expecting that number. And I weighed midweek, and I think I shared that on Instagram. And again, it was like 6 pounds at that point. So the rest of it, I was like, what? And that's why it's not, I didn't film it, because Rob and I weighed this weekend, and I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that number. And it said it, and I told Rob, I was like, you gotta get my phone, I gotta take a picture. So he did, and I did. And I honestly, I can't remember the last time I was that weight. I want to say it was like 2006, maybe, like right after I became a diabetic. I'd lost like 30 or 40 pounds. No, I lost like 70 pounds. So maybe I was that weight then, but I honestly don't remember. So I'm holding steady at that weight. I was really hoping to see a lower number on the scale, but 10 pounds in a week, less than a week, I will take it. So as for what I did last week, I changed my macros. I bumped myself down to 1,600 calories, and I kept my fat, and I still did keto. I upped my protein and I lowered my fat, but I think my macros were 130 grams of fat and 90 grams of protein. And that was working for me okay. I am gonna bump my calories up to 1,700, and I'm gonna bump my fat up a little bit, because there were several days last week where I felt hungry. Like I was like, I'm hungry. And I was doing my best not to go over those calories. I think a few days I went over like no more than 30, but I was hungry, physically hungry. And so, yeah, I'm going to bump it up this week to see if that helps. Or, you know, because that can be a goal. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that I meet every day, but at least it gives me a little bit of flexibility with my macros to say, okay, I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm going to eat some olives, or I'm going to add, you know, because I didn't have bulletproof coffee at all last week. You know, maybe I can have, you know, a butter coffee or a butter broth or something like that to help kind of satiate the hunger. So yeah, I don't know if it was the macros. I don't know what it was, but I'm just glad that I'm feeling so much better. So if you're curious as to what I ate last week, I did track Monday through Friday. I didn't track on the weekend, and I thought about it, but it was like, it's really hard when Rob is home, and like on the weekends are really hard because I don't have like a set meal plan in place. We just kind of talk about what maybe sounds good, and I really wanted pizza on Saturday. So I made a Philly cheesesteak pizza using fathead dough and roast beef lunch meat, can of mushrooms. I don't love canned mushrooms unless they're on a pizza, and then cheese, and then I made a little sauce with heavy whipping cream and Parmesan cheese, and it was so good. It killed my craving. So yeah, but the rest of the week, you know, I was doing eggs, and I had a couple of salads, and jardinera, is that how you pronounce it? I can never remember, which is basically pickled cauliflower. I love it. So I've been eating pickled cauliflower basically as my vegetable. Oh, and sauerkraut. I've been eating a lot of sauerkraut too. So that's really what happened last week. I feel like I'm shrinking even more than I was before. This is my Harry Potter shirt. I love Harry Potter, and I love this shirt. And this is one of the shirts I kept because it actually fit, and now it doesn't. It's at least 2 sizes too big. But like I told Rob, I was like, I'm not buying any summer clothes because it's already hot here in Texas, and it's like, I'll just wear what I have, and then, you know, when it gets closer to fall, I'll, you know, invest in new jeans and stuff like that for the fall. But it's been good. What hasn't been good is my vertigo is back, and I am frustrated about it, but luckily, since I knew what it was and I still had the meclizine or whatever it's called, I took that immediately, and it's been helping so much. I do have a physical therapy appointment tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully they'll show me an exercise that I can do that doesn't require me getting on the floor. Because I looked at a lot of exercises on YouTube, and a lot of them are like, get on the floor, turn this way, and I can't do that because of the myasthenia. I just can't do that. So speaking of myasthenia, I had blood work done last week, and I have my results today, and I didn't think to look. But what I have decided, because my blood sugar is finally under 200 for fasting, but today was the lowest it's been, and that was 188. And what I know to be true, and what I know is going on with my body is there is a direct correlation between the double dosing of my mycophenolate, which is immune suppression therapy drug, and my increase in blood sugars. So as long as my immune system is weakened and my white blood count is up, and I'm almost proof positive that my white blood count is up, then I can't worry about the blood sugar because it's completely out of my control. And I am not injecting insulin or anything like that. It takes 20 to 30 years of high insulin, you know, high glucose levels to cause a lot of damage. And luckily, I'm not there yet. But the Trulicity is just, I'm going to take it one more week, but it's not helping in the least bit. So yeah, which sucks, but it is what it is. But other than that, I've been okay. I've added berries back into my diet. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. And I was really concerned because I was just craving fruit. I was like, I really want a watermelon. I told Rob, I was like, we can just go in a little watermelon. And I said, I can eat like an ounce of it. And he's like, Misty, that's like nothing. I was like, I know, but I really wanted watermelon. So I got berries instead. I got strawberries. And I made sure to test before I ate them. I ate 6, I think, or 7. And then I tested 2 hours after. And my blood sugar actually came down instead of going up. So I've given myself the okay to eat berries, and I will eat berries until I start noticing a rise in my blood. So yeah, with the berries, you know, no issue. I'm going to continue testing. You guys know I like to do that. And if there comes a time where it is an issue, where I notice that my blood sugars are, you know, being elevated from the berries, then I will eliminate them from my diet. But for right now, we're A-okay. I can't think of anything else. I didn't have any coffee last week. I'm still having... Why is diet soda so addictive? Like, I have carbs, no problem. Diet soda, I cannot quit you. Diet Pepsi, can't do it. Actually, I can do it. I just haven't done it yet. But, so that's one of my goals going forward, is just to try to get back off diet soda again. So, yeah. What else? I can't think of anything else. Like I said, I was tracking, I was measuring. I'm going to continue doing that. I have a sort of meal plan in my brain this week. I know one day I'm going to do like garlic butter shrimp. It's just basically just using up everything I have in the freezer. I'm going to make like a chicken Alfredo one day. So yeah, so that's it as far as this next week. Like I said, I'm going to bump up my calories 100 calories. So I'm going to go from 1600 to 1700. If you're interested to follow me on MyFitnessPal, the link is down below. And then going forward from that, I want to just be either at the same weight or have lost a little bit more by next weigh-in. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I go to physical therapy tomorrow, and hopefully that will help this stinking vertigo, because it's been so rough. Oh, I did go see the colorectal oncologist on Thursday, and he said everything is healed internally, so I'm fine. I don't have to have anything removed or anything like that. So that's a blessing. That was the first time I'd been in an oncologist office since 2000. And that's when I went with my grandmother to discuss treatment options, and we decided not to do anything before she passed away. So that was really, really emotional for me, because, you know, like I was telling my therapist today, there are people there in all stages of their cancer journey. And it was just really hard to see people who are struggling with that. And it just really, I don't know, it just makes you so grateful. I mean, I'm sick. Absolutely, I'm sick, but I'm not to that level of sick, and hopefully it never happens. But I know that it could happen to anyone, anytime. So, yeah. But other than that, I don't want to end on a sad note. So being at 359 pounds puts me 60 pounds away from my 2018 goal of being 299 by Christmas or by New Year's. I have 7.5-ish months to do that, so I don't think it's going to be an issue as long as I continue to stay on track. I don't let myself get derailed. I just keep going. I think everything will be A-okay. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, thank you for all the comments on the last video. I do appreciate your input. One comment that I got several times was about why did I even ask for comments if I wasn't going to listen to anybody anyway. And here's the thing, there are some of you who are really, you know, great about leaving comments and offering advice, etc. And then that's the end of it. And there are some people who leave comments who get very, very angry with me, message me, all sorts of things when I don't do what they say, which is, I don't understand that, but it is what it is. So I do take an account. I do read all the comments, and I read all of the comments on that video. But you know, I have to do what's best for me. This is my personal journey. You know, I'm learning more about my body, And I've already tried things that didn't work, like intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day. I've done those things. So it's an experiment every week, and I'm going to keep doing this, and if it continues to work, then I will keep doing this until it doesn't work, and then I'll change things up again. So yeah, so not like I don't appreciate you. It's just that just because you give someone advice doesn't mean that they have to take it. I think that's true of anything, anything in life. So I do appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive. If you're new here, I really encourage you to watch some of the very first videos from keto that I started my journey. I'll kind of give you an idea of where I started from, what I had done, the first 6 months, etc. Those are the videos that are probably some of the best. Other than I was, fighting to figure out what the heck was wrong with me. But now that we know that it's myasthenia, it's a little bit, life isn't any easier, but at least I know what it is and I can, accommodate. So yeah, so I will see you guys hopefully in the next couple of days with my Keto Mojo review, etc. I do have an affiliate link with them now, and it'll save you 15%. So I'll go ahead and link that down below. I bought the meter and had been using the meter before they even reached out and said, hey, do you want to be an affiliate? I was like, sure. So, because I kept tagging them. Speaking of Keto Mojo meter, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, you may have missed that I posted my ketone reading from Wednesday, and it was 1.9. I think it was 1.9. Let me look. Let me look right here. I want to say it was 1.9. Which I was not expecting, but 1.6, so close enough. But yeah, so I'm definitely in ketosis. I'm definitely, burning fat. I don't know that I'm fat adapted, but obviously I must be if I keep showing ketones even when I haven't been eating the way I need to do. So yeah, anyway, okay, it's finally over. I'm saying goodbye. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to try to get that Keto Mojo video posted by Wednesday. But again, I will link my MyFitnessPal usernames down below, so you can follow me there if you want to. But I will also link the Keto Mojo affiliate link, so if you'd like to purchase, again, if you purchase, I earn a very small commission, but you save 15% off. I wish I'd known somebody who had an affiliate link, because I most definitely would have done it, and because I bought my meter full price, and honestly, I would do it again in a heartbeat. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I will see you sometime soon. Bye for now.